Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the Queen Bee tribe here on Niche, genetic survival game. So, in the last one, we were attempting to produce a female heir for Queen Allura. For those of you who don't already know and haven't watched the first episode, basically we are playing the game with sort of a self-imposed rule of only one breeding female at a time. So, her heir, whatever female offspring she produces that we choose to select as the new queen, will then be the only one who can breed. So that makes sense. There's more details about the rules in the description. But basically, we were trying to produce a female heir, and all we got were a bunch of males. So that's a bit of an issue, because if she doesn't have any female heir, then that's the end of the tribe. And what we also did is, let me clear these away real quick. And in fact, I think I'll just hide that. I don't need that. I also renamed all of the her offspring, and basically what I'm going to do, just as sort of a simple rule, all the males we named after trees, all the females named after flowers, just to keep it simple, with the exception of any names you guys suggest. If you guys have other ideas, then of course I'll use those. For example, I got a comment from a subscriber named Spotted Claw, who asked me to name a female Kona after her cat. Apparently she told me a pretty sad story about one of her kittens, who actually, one of the cat's kittens who actually passed away, and she was feeling really upset about it, understandably, and she asked me if I could name one of the female creatures after her cat Kona, and absolutely, I said I would do that. So as soon as there is a female offspring, that's the first name we're going to use. So I don't think there's anything to do here. I believe everyone's used their turn, so we're going to just go on to the next day here. And I got to get you out of the nest, Birch here, and I'll have Pine come over here and just sort of expand our area of vision. Oak can just collect and clear some of this grass away. And then Dannon, who is the first mate of Queen Allura, even though there's really no true mates in this, because she'll just take whatever males she needs to. I'm going to have her come here, get into, oh that's right, she can't do any collecting, so I'm actually going to have her come down to this nest for no particular reason. And then I'll have, this is Willow, can collect as well. You can't, problems, a lot of our creatures actually can't do a lot of collecting because they're primarily armored with claws. So let's look at the genetics. I think I should get the berry paw in there. You know what, I'm going to actually just forget about the normal eyes and just try to get anything to get rid of those no paws, because that's a problem that I can see we're dealing with. So let's try to avoid that, and let's move on to the next turn. Hopefully this will be the first female offspring. And oh, that's the other thing I did want to point out. How exactly did it? Yes. Oh, so green. The ones with the green gems will be sort of our warriors, our guards, and then the ones with the red are more foragers. The warriors aren't going to have a whole lot of use right now on this island, but if we move on to harder ones, obviously they'll be a lot more important, which I do want to do. I'd like to either go to the jungle or just the other hard island, but let's go ahead and go to the next turn here. And it's another male. That's great. Let's give him a tree name. We'll call him Palm. And he also looks like he's not particularly useful. Yes. I mean, we have the spiky body, which I like. I like that sort of as the motif for this tribe. But he has a no paw again. Berry paw, at least he can collect, so he will be a forager. But yeah, not great. At least he has normal eyes. So, whose offspring was that actually? Okay, that was with Oak rather than Dannon. So, I think I'll have her breed with Dannon again. So So let's move right here, do that. He can just collect as much as he can. And Oak can do the same. You're a warrior, so let's just have you do mostly scouting right now. Another bush there. It's the only 2 foragers we have. These guys are all better suited as warriors. Which is a little bit unfortunate, because that's not really what we need. I might even just have you destroy this to give us some, well, not yet. If it comes to that, I'll have you do that, because, ooh, there's a mole. We could do some hunting at some point. But I think we should just skip over to the next turn so we can hopefully finally get a female offspring. Allura is much too good at producing male offspring. Finally, a female. Ooh, panda pattern. This is Corey, who we're going to rename, and let's see how she is. Normal eyes, antlers, medium ears, big nose, spiky body, claw and runner leg, panda pattern. She's normal blood clot. She's actually really good, probably the best we've gotten so far. So I am going to rename her to Kona. So, and I'm gonna give her the alpha status, and then once she is old enough, I'll give her the blue gems to sort of, well, maybe I'll wait till she turns queen, but she is going to be the heir. I can pretty much say that with some certainty. And B and G, so what were her immunities? A and B, so at least one different immunity gene is good, obviously. I think I'll continue to breed Allura though. Come here, breed with him. She can't get back to a nest, unfortunately. Just have her come down here. We have Palm, who I'll give him the red one. He's going to be a forager. I want to get him up to one of these berry bushes, so I'll just move him out of the nest. These two don't have a ton they could be doing right now. Oh, actually they could, if I can get, they could collect fish, I think, because of their claws. So maybe I can find some fish. That wouldn't be too bad. There's not a whole lot going up there. And just, he can collect. Let's see how much you can actually get out of this. Okay, good. I think I'll probably be moving on to the next island before not too long anyways. Don't see a ton of reason to stay here for that much longer. Really, there's not a lot here. It's a tiny island, so probably just move on to the large easy island or whatever they call it. So let's flip another turn here. Okay, now we're gonna have to stock up if we're gonna do that. Right now, food is a bit of an obstacle. So, is this the easy island? Yeah, this is. I'm used to this being all green. I think that's what it was last time. But I think we should probably move on pretty soon. I'm not even seeing those fish anymore. So I'm going to plan on doing that, moving on here shortly. So get all the creatures that we can heading that way. You can actually destroy that as well. You collect what you can. I'm not sure if I'm going to take him with us. I don't know yet. But I'm going to get her into this nest. And we'll see if we get another female or male or whatever it is. Another male. Okay. What name could we give you? Let's look at your genetics. Another no paw. Hind leg. Got normal eyes though, which is good. Spiky body. What name? I'm trying to think of a name of a tree. Some tree names. I don't know. I'll come back to that. I can't think of a tree right now. So let us continue to move towards getting to this next island. Let's have her come here. She's going to be the one that take us over. Pretty much going to take everybody. I don't know about Oak. He's really not that good. Ooh, who's this? Mela. What does she got? Immunity I and F. Oh, she's blind. No, I don't want a blind creature. Sorry, you're getting left behind. I guess we probably could take Oak. He should get there in time. So. And I'm thinking, let's look at Queen Alora's, what do you call it, offspring. Is there any that could breed with Kona? Because that's gonna possibly be a necessity. She has B and G. Oh, wait, what do you have? A and E. Okay, so she can breed with Palm, but everyone else would be sharing one immunity at least. So we'll keep that in mind, and yeah, let's get these guys moved further up here. Not taking you, and we'll just sort of wait for those to get over here. Okay. Yeah, so you can collect one. You know, I don't know if I need to take him. He's not gonna last much longer. I don't want to stay on this island for too much longer either. So let's just get one more turn. We're gonna lose quite a bit of food, unfortunately. But you can actually get on here, so I know they'll be taking you. And we'll leave Oak behind. It's not gonna be able to get us too much food, unfortunately. Everyone else should be set to beta, with the exception of, so you're alpha. I think everyone else should be set to beta. If anyone else gets hurt, it's fine, as long as these two are okay. Since she is the heir, I think I might as well just give her the blue gems there. You should have all red. And then I'm going to have Queen Alora go ahead and take us over to the next island, and I will see you guys there. Okay, so here we are on the next island. Let's take a little look at it. Not that dissimilar to the island on my other series, so that's good. Where do we I think this little peninsula thing in the middle, that's sort of surrounded by water, this little island within the island, I guess, is probably a pretty good place to set up shop. So let's start heading in that direction. Try to avoid the swamp tiles, because that's just gonna potentially lead to sickness. Don't want any of that. We are gonna need to get some food. Maybe we can find something along the way. These two guys are able to travel pretty quickly here. Except for you. You might get left behind a little bit. Yeah, not seeing anything in terms of food. Yep, I think I'm just gonna have to end the turn, except that some of them are gonna take some damage, unfortunately. Okay. Alright. Anyone here crack those open? Doesn't look like it. Does anyone have cracking at all? You do not. Who has nimble fingers? Is that you? You have one cracking. I feel like there's somebody else. Oh, you can crack it open, right? No? No, it's right. Okay. Let's get people moving along then. There's got to be some berry bushes around here. So we should actually, that's what we should do. We should be checking with hearing and smelling. Maybe we can find a berry bush in the grass someplace. Okay, which one of you had cracking? Was it you? Yes. I want to get you up around there someplace. So you can start collecting from that tree. Is that a berry bush? Yes, that looks like that is. I think that's one right there. Let's see if we can get over there. Almost there. We're gonna need to at least get some food. I think that's gonna be your job. Okay, that gives us something, if nothing else. Not a whole lot. And then you're gonna have to bring up the rear. Okay, so more creatures are gonna take damage. That's not good. Who just died? Oh, I think that was Danon, unfortunately. Okay, if you come here. No, dang it, you're not the one that I wanted to move. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, you collect that and that. You guys just follow. There's gotta be, okay, where did I see that berry bush? I think it was right up here someplace. Yes, right there. Okay. So you're gonna have to get up there and start collecting as much as you can. And then we just gotta clear out this area. If we had more creatures who had the cracking ability, we'd be able to be in a much better spot right now. Unfortunately, we don't have that though. Is there any fish around here? Doesn't look like it. I might just even have to start banishing some of these less useful creatures, because they're just going to cost us food, and they're not really providing us with too much. Oh, sounds like some rabbits are getting killed. Okay. She can collect. If we got some rain, that would also be helpful. Okay, can you find another berry bush? Okay, can you get over there and get this? You can't dig, but can you get this mole? I don't think so, unfortunately. That stinks. I don't think anybody has the digging paw. You can collect food though. I'm actually gonna have you come up here and hit the tree so that you can do some more collecting. Yeah, so that's food's getting up. At least we're in the positive now. You're actually about to die. So are you. So what I think I'll do is, here, I got an idea. This might not be the best decision in the world, but it's probably necessary. So we go to Queen Alora here. What is her? So A and B. B and G. Who is this down here? That's her oldest son, Alder. Okay. What is his genetics? A and G. Okay, so I think I'll actually have her breed with him. And then I'm gonna put him as an Omega. And she is going to banish him. And then, can I get her? No, okay. I'm probably gonna have her banish him as well, because they're not really doing us a whole lot of good. And they're not gonna last that much longer. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn. If we can just find a little bit more food. Or some rain helps, that's for sure. Okay, and you can come up here. Just, I want to keep them clearing out as much space as they can. I don't know if I want any more offspring. I think he's going to just cost us a little bit of food, so I'm going to actually banish him as well. And these two will just sort of work in tandem to do as much collecting as they can. Fortunately, he really can't do much other than bash the tree, but that does allow him to do a little bit more collecting. So we're sort of slowly building up that food supply again, but it is going really slow. Just clear the way, heading up this way, and get to that tree. Fortunately, none of you guys can do any cracking either, but maybe next turn we could find another berry bush. Okay, there's one right there, and there's a rabbit right there. There's also a, what do you call it? Oh, there's a couple right there too, so, but I don't know if you even have any collecting, do you? This guy. What is your collecting ability? 0, but I might as well even have you just destroy those bushes, since we're really not going to be in that area too much. Most likely. But I think that's probably going to do it for this one, guys. Things are a little bit desperate, but I think we kind of managed to get out of it. Moving islands there was a little bit risky, and I probably wasn't as prepared as I should have been. But I think we managed to make it out without any major disaster. Both the queen, ooh, she was actually, oh, she's not even going to be able to give birth to that baby. Shoot. That's an issue. So it means in the next one, Queen Alora is going to die, and her daughter, Kona, now Queen Kona, is going to take over. So that's the new queen. Hopefully she can, her reign is a little bit more successful than Queen Alora's was, who was only able to produce one female offspring, and now everything is on Kona's shoulders. So we'll see how that goes. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in the next one.